Hey guys, and welcome back to MothersBBQ. Today I'm going to be doing a recipe I came across on a food blog called homemadecravings.com. The recipe was called Guinness short rib sliders, and it was completely done in a crock pot inside, but I'm going to be taking this outside and doing this on the grill dome. So stick around. Also remember, click that subscribe button, thumbs up. Alright, so our first step here to get our short ribs done. So I got some olive oil with garlic and rosemary. I'm going to go ahead and coat my short ribs with this. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit them with some salt and pepper. Alright, let's go ahead and get these seared up on the grill. Okay, now so while our short ribs are searing up, what I got here is some thyme and some rosemary. I got a sweet onion that I'm just going to roughly slice about ½ inch in a strip. Got some nice fresh carrots, roughly chopped. I'm also going to get some of this carrot frond here that has a lot of flavor. Alright, so I got my grill dome warmed up here to about 200 degrees. I'm going to keep around 200, 215. Normally this recipe is done in a crock pot, so I'm going to simulate a crock pot cooking, but obviously outdoors. So I got my cast iron Dutch oven here. I'm going to add a little bit of my infused olive oil. Get my carrots in, my onions, my rosemary and thyme, a little bit of the carrot fronds or greens. Go ahead and add our short ribs to this. Go ahead and add 1 bottle of Guinness Drought. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and add another bottle of Guinness here. I want that Guinness flavor to come through. So I got 2 bottles of Guinness Drought in there. Got some good quality beef stock. What I'm going to do is go ahead and try to cover everything. That's about it. I'm going to go ahead and get the lid on. We're going to close this up, and I'm looking at 6-8 hours. If I can keep the temperature around 215 or so, we'll let this sit here and braise for as long as possible, up to 8 hours. So I'll see you guys in a while. Alright guys, so it's been about 7.5 hours. It's pouring rain. I took the lid off for a little while to try to get some evaporation going, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this and bring it in the kitchen. Alright, so here's our short ribs and our Guinness and beef broth. Go ahead and remove the short ribs into another bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside to cool, and then we'll get this shredded up. So for our broth here, what I'm going to do is go ahead and strain this into a bowl. Alright, so our broth here, I'm going to go ahead and get in the refrigerator and let this sit up for about 8 hours or so in the fridge. And what that's going to do is bring all the fat to the top, and it's going to make it easier to scoop out all the fat. It's just going to turn it, it's going to solidify, and we'll get all that scraped out, and we'll continue this tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so here's our Guinness and beef broth that we did yesterday, and as you can see, the fat solidified on the top, and it makes it real easy to scoop out all the fat on it. Alright, so we got our fat strained out. I'm going to go ahead and just pour it through a sieve here just to make sure I get all the big mist particles out of it. What I'm going to do next is go ahead and reserve ½ cup of this broth, and this is what I'm going to use to mix my flour with to create my thickening agent. And at this point I'm just going to go ahead and reduce this by half. So that will take a little while, so we'll go ahead and wait till this is reduced. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so here's our Guinness and beef broth reduction. It's reduced quite a bit. So that ½ cup that I reserved a while when I first started, I'm going to go ahead and add about 3 tablespoons of flour. Get that mixed up. Go ahead and add that to our reduction. Alright, so our sauce is nice and thick here. I'm going to go ahead and add our short ribs. We'll go ahead and put this on low heat. and just let it simmer for just about 5-10 minutes here. Alright, so I got some slider buns here all toasted up. I'm going to go ahead and take our short rib, pile them on the bottom. These are just the bottoms. Go ahead and top it with some, this is Dublin Irish cheddar. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the oven for about, I don't know, 60 seconds just to get that cheese melted. So here we have it, our Guinness short ribs and cheddar sliders. Let's go ahead and give one of these bad boys a try. Wow. These are amazing. That broth with the Guinness and the beef, outrageous. Gotta wash it down with a nice Guinness. Hope you guys give this one a try. Like I said, for the recipe, I'll put a link at the bottom to homadecravings.com. Awesome recipe. Thanks for watching.